Nintendo added me on Steam? Oh, this is a fake account. Block all communication. These motherfuckers need to stop fucking adding me. Maybe if you put your Steam to private. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. All the goyim say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Alright, come on. Do I still have Reddit open? I do not. Discord helper 64. Sure. Just stop asking me. Omae wa mou shinderu. Nani? Que tiro foi esse? Samba, desfila com a amiga, vai samba, 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 Simba. Ooh, this is the March 15th update. Alright. So he's on like one of the OG, probably Primal. No. Diablos. NA Legacy. Oh, Hyperion. Excalibur. That means that's original. Here, let me write that. Excalibur or Hyperion? Excalibur. P-R-I-O-N. Is there any other ones? Fuck you, Skype. Oh my god, that's creepy. AF. It's creepy AF. Skype, shut the fuck up. Brian Hilder. Where's my favorite? But why was I fucking digging around so much? Oof, 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 oof. Ow. This right here, I don't know why I'm doing that sound. Well, anywho, we are back into the swing. Oh my god, my legs hurt. Which is good. Don't care. Close out of you. Alright, well, we were back here and we were talking to... We're gonna talk to this guy at the beginning of this episode. Join us on Discord. I don't want to join your fucking Discord, Frito. Time out. All those. The Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks. Where the fuck is the music? Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Sean the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momo D. It'll do the woman well to see you alive in one piece. There's... Time out. The whole bag of chips is 10 ounces. No! Shut your mouth, you thieving swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. But please, sir, I didn't steal anything. I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with me own coin. What right? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford magotry mole meat, much less a choice of cut choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man if you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require. The authorities needn't hear of your crime. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 has me witness. But please, Venture, help me bail ye. I swear on my mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. Yeet, yeet. Well, and who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? Did I read that right? I've had enough of this mummer's farce, you lot. Teach them a lesson. Foss. Oh, it's a foss. It's my foss and your foss. Is that how the original face was? Like ass? See? I ain't getting paid enough for this. He eats out of here. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? I forgot his voice already. Thank you, kind stranger. Think you try thrice over. Oof. Central Illinois Auto Show. You gotta check it out. What is today? I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ulda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I wouldn't be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the blast braids would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Dodo tenderloins! Get your Dodo tenderloins! Guaranteed cheapest in Tarnalan. Thank you for your custom, madame. Please come again. Looking around, you think that Ulda was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Madame, are ye alright? Oh yeah. I'm fine. Well, what now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her by that meet, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable voter. Who said that? I will overlook this, but just this once. Yeet. God bless ye, adventurer. If ye hadn't come along when ye did, who knows what that monster might have done? I don't bear thinking about it. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Oh, Thancred! Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is almost always honorable. But I have been watching you ever since you departed Ulda. You played the part of envoy to perfection. Confident as a woman on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my lady, are quite a model, and I confess to being quite taken with you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should have mentioned at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words. And we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not to give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momadi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the Quicksand. Tell her the scions of the seventh dawn have found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us. Sweet. Boom chicka boom ba boom chicka boom ba boom chicka boom ba. I know where to go now. I had to head by way of the Seems like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll find you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the woman folk from time to time. That's me every day. Ah, Belinda, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to fresh off the carriage adventure. But God's it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Sean. Which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know her name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Well, thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've come longing to speak with you for a while. Now. For now. For a while? My name is Ida. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if to be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gardania when I'm sorry. We were in Gardania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Eve, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired just as ever once was. And so I decided to start again as an inventor. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first to ask you your name. Belinda. Belinda Nigh. I seem to forget. Thank you, Belinda Nigh. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't know what to do with you lot. Thought I'd be a right pain in the arse looking around you all. Looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to set the post. And I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Belinda. What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're begging to move in earnest then. Listen, Belinda, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of that stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door and a limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other book wouldn't be able to choose on account of being old on. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, they ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Belinda. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headed... oh my god! The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Tonalon. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Give your name to who's ever at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Belinda, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget your old friend Momody. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. She's just gonna yeet me out of her life, man. Rip. Let me check what... 20, 20... Why was there a few first level ones? Oh yeah, because I first chose Pugilist. Okay. So I've done all the level 21s, so that's good. Was your first job, Beretta? When do I get a freaking chocobo? I don't know. I guess I'll get one eventually. gonna look this up right quick. To obtain your chocobo mount, you must be level 20 or higher and progress through the main story enough that you have joined a grand. Okay, so I'm not even there yet. That's why. And I'm on the main story now, so let's continue. I'm level 20 in 3 classes. 21 Navidage. So I'm level 63 if you think about it. I swear this cat's getting bigger every freaking day, man. Keep up with me, kitty. Swinophobia. Report to Pierre Knot. I ain't gonna tell anyone. What do I have to do to get this one? You just need to let me get this. Absolutely glamorous. What the hell is that cat thing flying? What do I need for this? Requires a class job. Disciple the hand. Disciple the hand. That's why. I ain't got there yet, and I think that's level 50 and that's level 35. Yeah, I ain't there yet. Ooh, I went too far. If I jump here, I'll just talk to him. Oh, this girl's gonna be French. Deep in the desert of my heart, the lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Trollololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololol I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have a pertinent business here, I must ask you to... My name is Belinda Knight. Here at the behest of Thancred? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Thancred sent me. Belinda Nigh, Belinda Nigh. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Suns, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Yay! The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Duendo Jacques Tukele, Duendo Jacques Tukele. Oh shit. I take it you are Belinda Nigh. Tataru sent word that you have arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
I'll think about it. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. I can't do a British accent. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford your certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Sacré bleu. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer advocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement. But believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall trust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Oh yeah. Be back. I gotta go change my laundry. I just remembered. Alright, I am back. It didn't take that long. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our greatest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Belinda. I'll go whither the wild rose blooms. Yours is no small endeavor, the dangers are great. Small? No. Worthy? Undeniably. We labor for the good of all the realm. Oh, that wasn't the right answer. I already read this. I'll go whither the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there!
Welcome!
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, Would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Alrighty then. Time to go talk to him. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit? I can't do a British accent. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries you make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isembard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Where are you? Oh, I will. Off we go on our way to a place we really don't understand, but here we are in the place, just dancing. Take a look and you'll see exactly where you are supposed to be. Whether you really want to or not. Let us go. You'll see the show and become your very own story maker. Hi, I'm Isembard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it? Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. Wait, is this the guy from earlier? She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Come with me, and we'll be in a world of pure emancipation. What you'll see will define explanation. What is this? Holy peanut. That instantly increased my level. Oh. Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Almaja culprits. In all this, you would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on their lands by Almaja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama, Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Malja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Almalja seek in this area. Take a look, what's in my book? I'm gonna increase this shit. Look at that. Alright, equip this set as well. Equip. Equip. Equip, equip. And update that. Right now I'm the pugilist. 21, 21, 21. Alright, so yeah. Alright. We should be good there. I swear it's kind of boring at work. Like, there's not really much, I haven't been receiving a lot of calls. Which is good. Alright, it is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, I thank you. Now then, what of the Almalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Almalja remaining. After all, I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Almalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Well, I gotta use this class now because this one's almost to the 22. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 'Twill forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Come with me, and we'll be in a world of pure emancipation. Oh shit, it's this guy again. Blah. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ulda. What the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours is Embard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you say much as pass wind nearby. If you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they've even more timid than before. They're even more timid. What with all the disappearances? You can go talk to him yourself if you don't believe me. Let's take a look. It's in our book. Please, miss, just leave me be. I have nothing to say but this. Thal take who, or whatever's been feeding off us slow folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Sun Coast. Let's take a look. It's in our book, The Reading Rainbow. Welcome back, Belinda. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, and the clergy may know something of use. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask them at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are... Where the fuck did that guy come from? And so long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquise. Marcus? A name named Marcus. He tends the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Marcus Brown. What the fuck is that thing? Marcus Brownlee. Oh, that's hot. Marcus. I am Marcus. Yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Marcus Brownlee. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Orson within the church walls. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to the Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus and soon. Marcus Brownlee. Thank you, Belinda. Burial is no easy thing. Even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Belinda? Thancred! Thancred. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I, too, spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folks speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares? Than she who takes confession, the good sister Orson herself? Orson? She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquess, I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Sister Orson, it cannot be, though. She is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no. It could not be her, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Belinda, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. It's you again. What impeccable timing. Oh, you needn't worry. I'm not going to ask you to put down any more mongrels on my dead fiancé's behalf. My fiancé is survived by a brother, though. He puts up at the Golden Bazaar, and he's asked that I bring him a load of tuco meat. I'd see to it myself, but as you well know, I must stay here to send adventurers on mongrel hunts until every last one of the bloody beasts in Eorzea is dead. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, would you care to fell some tucos and obtain 5 chunks of their meat? Once you have enough, please deliver them to my late fiancé's brother, Benagar, at the Golden Bazaar. Marcus Brownlee. Sweet. Marcus Brownlee. Where's that damn Tuco Tuco meat I asked Caitlin to bring? It won't be long before my patrons arrive. Caitlin has sent you? Excellent. This is more than enough Tuco Tuco meat. Some miners have come to stay at the bazaar while they prospect the area for mithril deposits. They value quantity over quality, so I'll be serving them a feast of this piss-poor meat. By the by, please don't tell me Caitlin is still standing at that same spot in Drybone sending adventurers out to slay mongrels. I told her no number of mongrels, pelts, or heads will bring my brother back to us. I've moved on with my life. It's past time she did the same. How in the hells can you be wandering about without aught to do? There's opportunity here at the Golden Bazaar, as there hasn't been in years. I speak of the massive mithril deposit, of course. The miners I fed before are only the beginning. More and more of them will flock here in the coming week. Mark my words. Until now, we've been nothing more than a small settlement, but now the sky's the limit. In for the mithril miners to come to would be worth a fortune. Mark my words. And I mean for that fortune to be mine. The problem I've had is that I need bodies to help me build the inn, but I can't seem to find any who are willing. I've drawn up these hiring notices, hoping that they might help. Would you mind helping to get me started by posting 5 of them up in prime locations? Marcus Brownlee. That's dumb. Please help. Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Fall and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Take a look. It's in our book. Alright, let's go. You've posted all 5? You're a 12 send, but I truly don't want to let this chance pass by. Here, take 5 more hiring notices and see them straight to the hands of whatever folk you see loitering about. You have work? Carpenters. Thank the gods, I was afraid they'd be but mining jobs here. It's my vocation, to be sure. but a man needs some variety now and then. I'll go ahead myself and word with this Benninger fellow. Have a word with this Benninger. What's this now? Letters? Never learned them. Can't you just read it to me? Benninger is building a new inn? No doubt to accommodate all the new people coming to the bazaar in recent days. Taking advantage of the new foot traffic is a fine idea, Oh, I have no intention of helping Benninger, of course, but perhaps there's even greater profit to be had in stocking up the food stores. What is this? Can't you see I'm busy? Benninger needs help work done, does he? Seen more miners in the bazaar of late. I reckon that's got something to do with it. Rumor has it there's mithril in the ground around here. Wonder if there's any truth to it. No, I don't have a moment to talk about wait, what's this then? Hiring hands to build a new inn? Well, that's bloody welcome news. I came here after hearing there might be mithril in these parts, but the inn's all full. And I've been living out of a tent. Oh. Suppose I could lend a hand building inns till I start digging mines. I'm bored out of my gourd. Is there no work to be had in this godforsaken place? Benninger is looking for able bodies, is he? I've done some woodworking in my day. Might be as he'll have some use for me. Well done, Belinda. Thanks to you, I have a feeling I'll have the hands I need to see my inn built. I was in a dark place after my brother died, but now I'm going to breathe life back into this bazaar. There's work to be done, Belinda. You haven't let me down so far. Don't start now. A miner recently came from Ajamina and Sons. Wants a sample of stone from the eastern ruins. I've a mind to give him 5 slabs of cloud marble from the invisible city, and I need you to get them. Showing these to him would nigh guarantee a continued influx of miners to the bazaar. Sorry, I scratched my eye. Four 20 health. Oh, it's gone. Orson, you are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes. Well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see safely back to him. I always forget which class I am because it's like the same clothes. I don't know. It's not just like the same clothes. It is the same clothes. What am I supposed to... Oh, I gotta get the stone slabs. motherfucker. I don't want to fight him. Have you gotten all the cloud marble samples I needed, Belinda? So this is the cloud marble I've heard so much about. Gods, look at the glimmer in this stone. I must admit, I've never seen it for myself. I had only heard tell of it. I see now why the mithril rumors have risen. Now you listen to me, you bloody rock. The Gold Bazaar is counting on you. If this talk of mithril turns out to be a farce, I swear by the 12 I'll dig up every last pebble of you myself, grind you to powder, and sell you to the chocobo stables to sop up piss and runny shite. Yes, well, sorry about that. It's just that ever since the war saw the road to Alamigo cut off, the bazaar has fallen on tough times. It is a waypoint choked off from its way, and is no longer little more than a point. But I will not let it be so. I'm going to make the bazaar, Golden Bazaar, once more. From there, I'll become one of the richest men in Tonalon. Then I'll finally be able to give Caitlin the life those mongrels stole from her. Oh. She's held on to the memory of my brother for so long, she's become blind to the people who care for her. People like, well, her. I don't suppose you could keep that last bit from Caitlin, could you? Let's see. It's the same thing. So I'll keep it on. I'm gonna level up as soon as I get back down to where this girl is. I should be good to go. It's a farce. Foss. Ah, that's actually probably where fake came from. A farce. Foss. Fake. Fake. I don't know. Maybe? Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, and asking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. I am well glad I received that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Almalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide. And a champagne supernova in the sky. Almost there. There he is. Ah, there you are, Belinda. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about your sister, about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Almalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Belinda. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? I know, bitch. Sweet. It's going down for real. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson thing makes of it. Alrighty. Oh, I went too far. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor of this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Belinda. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Posing as a priest? To think! These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Belinda. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Belinda and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well, you have my thanks. Listen, Belinda, So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Where are they? Is this it? I think so. I might have gotten pants with them too, yep. Good. Do I got any? Nope, alright. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now go out of here so I can finish my story. The fish. Greetings, good madame. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Belinda. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate. To the east of here, the eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather, ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Alright. Glass walls all around my hotel, and you know how that felt. I need some time to myself, need some time to myself, need some time to myself. Keeping up to keep my eyes on you. I fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Sorry. You look absolutely smashing, Belinda. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor, unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of the Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of Penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. Well, what? How did you know? You bastards tricked me! But please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. But very well. I'm a man of the Gold Bazaar, raised here, there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Almalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did, the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Almalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines for this. I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Almalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! The... was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Almalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again! Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out! No! I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I am rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Belinda, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Where do I go? Oh, Ish. I gotta go way back over there. Vladimir Stormfire. Stormfire. Échame la copa. Sorry, I just started saying stuff. Olha a explosão. Oh. Turn around like a freaking impoverished swine, Kappa. Welcome back, Belinda. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Almaja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. Thank you. That you might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutaminx Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutaminx is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutaminx and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutaminx and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutaminx is ever to be found at his camp in central Tanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Tanalan, Buddha. Omae wa mo shinderu. What is this? Alrighty. Ooh, I got a new quest here. Might as well take it. Hail, adventurer! I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me, an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place that will offer it to you. Tucked away in a corner of eastern Tanalan lies Halatalia, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did to most things. Now, Hilatalia is a shadow of its former self. But in the dark of that shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say, there is no place finer than Halatalia to test your skill and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak with one Fafajoni near the entryway. Alright. Clotho Wolf has logged on. 25. Where do I gotta go? Oh yeah, here. Any new quests here? Nope. Alright, well, let's just continue to this quest. What is this quest? Oh yeah, this is the main one. I gotta get the level 20 and something here to do that quest. Skull? Who is Uplander? Come to Ten Ring, Elv Muntaminx Bubbly Pots. Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to stony shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then by Big Eyes, Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Psh, skull! Mutaminx is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutaminx with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings 50 tool to Mutaminx, yes. Skull, 50 tool, Fighty Tool is unstrung as eating tool. Make good at a teachy show of power of materia. The Materia Master. Now, Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Psh, skull! Materia fight with Fighty Tool. Join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by reducing equipment into its etheric constituents, and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It might have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of material to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutaminx turned the dagger of yours from Sumat, as would have struggled to cut stake into a weapon worth wielding. Why did I have trouble talking that? Psh, skull! Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. Mutamix. I can't even read. Oh my god, that was freaking hard to read, man. Alright, so I gotta go back. Time to run that way, like usual. When can I get a gosh darn golly? Chocobi. Why is that guy fighting that thing out of nowhere? It got too close, so he gotta fight it. Mike Wazowski! Something's behind me. Ah! Nunca mais eu vou dormir. Nunca mais eu vou dormir. It's Inspector Gadget. That guy's tall as fuck. Alright, I'm gonna finish this quest and I should be good to go for tonight. Welcome back, Belinda. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Belinda, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. And with that, guys, as per usual, it's that time. I'll see you guys in the next one.